Continues to be a sensitive issue for many families. A new report from Wells Fargo found 82% of Americans consider money to be a private topic, and nearly 2/3 of respondents say they're reluctant to talk about money. As part of Financial Literacy Month, some money experts are encouraging conversations about financial habits. Our Spectrum News 1 reporter Jennifer Roberts spoke with a money coach who's helping people make smarter decisions.
But look, he's doing rock, paper, scissors.
Family means everything to Tony Jackson.
Okay.
Jackson is a certified financial education instructor. He cherishes moments with his wife, children, and grandkids.
You always get my old electronics.
Right now, Jackson is celebrating his grandson, Cameron, for not spending money saved up.
You've done a good job of saving.
Jackson and his wife worked hard to build a successful life. He's proud to see his kids doing the same.
I have four children, and 3 of them are homeowners in their 20s, so they listen. When my parents talked about money, they always sent us out of the room. And I think it's good to have those conversations with them in the room.
Now Jackson's grandkids see him coaching others on how to become financially free.
After my family, my commitment to financial education in our community, that's number 2 for me.
In his role as the real money coach, Jackson shares practical ways for people to reach financial success through a live weekly YouTube show.
I don't have to know everything about money, as long as you do.
Jackson was inspired by his parents to serve others in his community.
My dad's flag, from when he passed, my dad was a World War II vet.
Growing up, Jackson says his parents worked hard to provide for them. He never went without food or other life essentials.
So they were very good at surviving and providing a good living, but there wasn't the extra. There wasn't the inheritance. It wasn't these type of things that we really try to coach people to do.
Jackson says the reality of this issue came to light after his mother's passing.
My mom had 6 life insurance policies, and we find out none of them were going to pay. They thought that they had it all taken care of. I realized that if they didn't know, how many more families out there was like that. Fast forward 15 years later, my dad passes. His benefit as a retiree had been reduced, that it wasn't enough to cover his funeral. And it's like, we got to do something about this.
Jackson is now doing all he can to help others create a life of financial freedom that will last for generations.
So you have to create this environment that your children are in a better place than you are. And then therefore your grandchildren can be in a better place than your children. And that's ultimately what our goal is when we talk about generational wealth.
Paving the way for a more prosperous future. Spectrum News 1 also spoke with Jackson about a new survey from the Pew Research Center. It found nearly 64% of Black adults rate their personal financial situation negatively. It also found 28% of Black adults say they couldn't cover 3 months of expenses if they lost their main source of income. Jackson says he's not surprised about the results.
So often what has happened is that we have not had the financial education, the financial resources in our communities that other communities have had. And I think the key to breaking these type of statistics, to eliminating these type of things, is education.
You can find more information about Jackson's podcast and services over on our website, spectrumlocalnews.com.